There we go. Realized I had one last thing I needed to activate. Rip sound? Why rip sound? What happened? Did something go wrong? Why is there a rip sound? Did I rip a sound? Did a sound rip? Did I let it rip? Are we doing Beyblade? Oh. Hello, Ash. Uppies you get. Oh, hi, Misty, by the way, as I accidentally picked you up. Lick Lick was broken. Oh, no. Did that not play? I know what happened. Okay, I will fix that in just a moment. Had to do a little troubleshooting, so get that up and running in a second. But for right now, no, the audio works. It's just activating the audio and what you can't hear. So, no need to worry. Everything's perfectly fine. Some of you might have made your way to the kitchen. Oh, really? Cooking, creativity, culinary arts even. Maybe even we do some baking. Is it a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake? Because if the way is hazy, you've got to do the cooking by the book. Hold tight. No, don't worry about that. Yeet. I'ma fix it. Let's see what happened. I know what happened with the Lick Lick. One sec. Let's get that all fixed up right now. There. That should do that. Copy and pasta. Perfect. All right, that should fix that up. Anyway, don't mind you, just enjoying the ads. I know, right? Aren't they so much fun? Don't you just love ads? I love commercials, said no one ever except for Spampton A, Spampton, Spampton B, Spampton, Spampton G, Spampton, and possibly Spampton Z, Spampton. There we go. That should work now. She's safe with me. Oh, God. That's sweet. Don't let that girl be trying to heat up in the oven. Make sure she ain't sneaking into any unusual places. I mean, she's pretty good at self-preservation, but... The Spampton lover of all ads. So many ads. Hopefully y'all aren't actually burning down the house. Because otherwise this is going to be a disco inferno. I mean, I know I got bell bottoms on, but you know what? We kind of want to keep things comfortable. Usually burning is uncomfortable for anyone who's ever lived in a hot climate in the waking world. Like some of y'all who exist in a place that is called Texas, where you understand what 100-degree weather feels like. It's hot. It's sweaty. Nigh on you being responsible. Oh, really? All right. And what else do we have going on? Hello, Twyla. How you be doing? She's eating some blueberries. Good sweet girl. Get her little fruits. In fact, let's pull her up, because we probably will have her showing up as soon as... Nope, she not there the moment I pull that up. Waiting for cookies. Talking about Blue Rose, I mean, preferably don't hang out in the oven. Generally, ovens are not a very comfy place. I know they're good if you happen to be cold-blooded and need to warm up, but they're gonna get you a little too warm, a little too toasty. You might come out golden brown. So let's not do like a dang it Ron Paul kind of thing where all of a sudden, someone gets baked into a cake, so you are trying to conceal just how weird and morbid the entire thing is. But yeah. Bat. There we go. Now we get Bat. We see our little girl. She is a good girl. She is so good. She guides you through all of the dark places you end up in. Guides you to a place where you can find some light. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That made me think for a second, Eris. So I was recently listening to someone who was explaining the whole meme behind Ada Ada. Why is there a handsome Mihai? Oh my god, did someone turn me handsome? What happened? Do I suddenly look like Squidward now? Do I look like Squidward who's got his face smashed in 5 different times? Oh my god, so handsome! Can't resist. But I was curious learning, because I know ara ara was such a meme for a while. And everyone, of course, wants in a lady of age who'd be like, ara ara. Just saying that to you in almost a flirtatious way, where the Japanese equivalent of bless your heart, basically. Where it's like, oh, you sweet thing. But of course, when it happens to be said by someone who has a very pleasing voice, everyone's like, mine, please, mommy, sorry, mommy. So all of a sudden, y'all come in. Suddenly there's smoke coming out of the kitchen. I'm just like, ara ara. Oh, you all. Always getting up to some chaos. But, hi. Get comfy. Oya is your way to say hello. Though, get it that people mistake you as a mommy figure. I mean, you do put down the authority as mommy when needed. So, of course, Eris makes sure everyone stays in line. She's like, all right, you're going to behave now. Otherwise, if you misbehave too much, there will be no safe word, and there will actually be some yanking on your chain. 2 baristas call you mommy. Okay. For no reason in particular, really. 2 separate baristas calling you mommy. Which, now that makes me curious, Bat, what is the mommy drink of choice at a cafe? Are we talking something sweet? Are we talking something classic? They just called you mommy out of nowhere. I was gonna say, I feel like that's a high compliment. You like this conversation, eh, Cornstarch? I know, we get ara ara and mommies. You don't get walkies. Oh, man. Don't go out for a nice night stroll in the evening under the stars. How unfortunate. How very unfortunate. Pat's on the kitchen counter, don't mind me. This baby can have so much. Really, y'all. Really. Right when I'm doing a bit. Amazing.
Good boy.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take that. Oh my, y'all are something else. Y'all are unhinged. You guess it's the way you wear that. Fair enough. It's just wearing that aura of mother. Yeah, that really gets me curious. What do y'all think a mommy type drinks at a cafe? Is mommy the one who's starting to get the strong coffee, or is mommy getting the sweet stuff? Is mommy getting tea? Because it also depends what kind of coffee we're talking. Like, I don't know if there's any particular spin in your part of the waking world, where if it might be more Australian inspired, if you're like getting the Italian classics. See, a latte. Mommy drinks tea.
Mommy loves to drink a nice tea and just think about how much she loves her children.
A Biscoff latte. Ooh, that actually sounds really good. Getting a Biscoff latte. Now, I was going to say, is that coming with a Biscoff cookie, or is it actually flavored to have a little bit of graham cracker flavor like a Biscoff cookie? If it's sweet, you'll take whatever it is. Fair. Pretty good as someone who's not into sweets. Man, there's so many delicious things you could order. Sometimes I should bring y'all over to the bar. Just make you up a drink. Whether you're getting a nice pour over, getting some of those fruity notes in coffee, or if you're going for more your Italian and Australian classics, getting your lattes, getting your flat whites. You think you remember why one of them called you mommy, Ayo? What happened? What was the mommy moment? What was the canon event that led to mommy? Or perhaps mother? Just as long as no one is Bernadette. I know this entire theme tonight is like, how's that song go again? I'm trying to remember the reference off the top of my head, but I'm just drawing a blank. So just, we just got the chorus in there. Burning down the house. Campfire or kaboom. Hopefully neither. I mean, if any of y'all are making like Bugs Bunny baking bombs, I would generally not recommend that. That's not going to end out too well. You're going to end up just with soot all over your face when it explodes, and you're like blinking comically like, blink, 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 blink. And you used to have glasses, and you were wearing your work uniform with a black button up and a pencil. Ah, okay. Respectfully, that sounds like a very flattering look. All because voice chat was talking about food. I know, y'all been hungry today. Speaking of short skirts. But, yeah, I say very respectfully. Who gets uppies? Danny, you got uppies. Where are you? There you are. Need some uppies after your first couple days. You're in Colleague semester be a tad bit rough fare. Wasn't easy wearing that while riding a motor. Damn. Again, respectfully. And hello, Analia. Welcome in. Make yourself comfortable. I love you. That escalated quickly. Hi. I'm happy to provide. What do I want to say with that? May you have a caramel frappuccino. Oh, Max, you go for the sweet drinks. You go for this. Okay, I see. Yes, feel free to relax your head, Daddy. Because I'm sure colleague has been stressful. Going to Tem colleague. Got 1000 G, so you get to go to colleague. Learn all Tem secret. Learn art of being Tem. Learn business of being Tem. Other time wearing a leather jacket, have no idea. I mean, everything you're just describing, again, respectfully, is just like, madam. This is such a evocative look. Did someone say caramel? Oh my god, all y'all like caramel, eh? Hoping to graduate by the end of the semester, senior year. Good luck. Yeet. Yeets you off to May when you graduate. Sips your Dr. Pepper, eh? Bring some Dr. Pepper into this world. The refreshing taste of pepper cola. Even a little Dr. Pee-Pee for some of those who are adventurous. Madam. Just all of a sudden, everyone here is sharply dressed. Everyone imagines a sharply dressed woman, and it's just like... starts applauding in the audience. Like sweet things, give you a break. I mean, it's perfectly cool. Like sweet stuff. There is no shame if you like sweet, if you like bittersweet, if you like bitter, sour. Nihongo hanasemasu ka? YouTube no question desu. Hai, Nihongo hanashimasu yo. Nihongo hanashimasu ka? Annalena-san? You are in gear and ready to finish your work for the day. What does it mean to be madam? I feel like just a slightly more respectful way of saying mommy and or mother. Kind of figuring out whichever one fits the moment or the tone at the time. Out of Dr. Pepper, do you want Senor Salt? Oh my god, yeet. Just drink the salt. How... Imagine that as a drink flavor. Like, it's interesting. There are actually some drinks out there that they have a little bit of a salty taste to it. Like, for those of y'all, you have your mother, mom, you had bleh. I'm off my game tonight, so I apologize if I'm a little tongue-tied. But have your mommy mother moments. Because I feel like Madam is also getting into a little more of that authority position. Where all of a sudden she's like, and you will behave right now. Sit down. Strangers in a con wanted to pay you to step on... Well, hell yeah, monetize that. That is a power to wield. When all of a sudden you can walk up in boots, heels, or booted heels and just be... And just everyone is like... shut up and take my money. Or please, I will shut up and now please take my money. Done. Low-key, when I said shop dress man, Brain went to the ZZ Top song, Teehee Smells Big and Wide. Every girl crazy for a shop dress man. Dun, 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 dun. Booted heels, it's like there's certain things that you can picture in the mental image. You just go, the mind is putting the pieces together. And it's especially if you got some otaku at a con who's just like, mommy, step on me. The Lady Dimitrescu effect. It's just all of a sudden, giant woman, please. I will be your footstool, whatever you want me to do. Scandalous. Shameless. Easy to walk with in other high heels. Fair. No, that is fair. Like, I will not judge anyone who happens to... Ooh, HAM, I see you got some new artwork there. Borealis. Okay. Just swizzling a little shot of something. Nice. But what do we have? Up you go, Blue Rose. Into the sky. Immediately sat down when you said sit. Oh my. Do I wield that power now? Does that make me daddy? Do you want to wear platform boots to feel tall? You were told you sounded tall. Okay. Oh my. That just reminds me, there was someone who was visiting this world recently and had to warn them respectfully, just going, you're about to meet someone. You're going to enjoy talking with them. Fair warning, you will experience bisexual panic. Just all of a sudden listening to someone who is vocal velvet and just going, fair warning, steal your will. And indeed, just knowing that when I did hear this person. Kana changed the status. Speaking of music, what are y'all doing? We didn't start the fire. Oh my god, bringing out some Billy Joel here. Man, is it just madness or euphoria in chat tonight? But y'all chillax. Maybe we'll move on to a little game. But at least for right now, chill, just talk, have some fun. Kind of get our bearings. That's one of the things with a dream is that, your mind will start wandering whenever you dance into the depths. But it is nice to get it on the rails at some point because you don't entirely know where your mind will want to go when fully wandering. So, it's kind of nice to set your intentions as they are. Let's see. Just wherever the mind happens to go. Taking a look at something before I forget. There we are. All about that Billy Joel. Got madness or euphoria? Some of y'all might be talking to the piano man. Some of you all might be moving out. Definitely one of the greats when it comes to... I'm trying to think of how would I describe Bill. What is Billy Joel's style? Because I feel like I associate him with jazz or somewhere between jazz and rock and roll. Probably closer to jazz. Because I knew someone who visited this place a long time ago, was a massive Billy Joel fan. And hello, Crusoe Dirkwolf. Welcome. Make yourself comfortable. I hope you enjoy your time here. We're just chilling out, talking for a little time right now.
Who's a good boy?
Thank you. Head pats. More boing boing. Are my tits getting bigger? Smiles big and wide. Just a little place to rest your head. Like this. Okay, there we go. We got some degen tongue art. Got a few things in the works coming up. Some fun. More boing boing. All of a sudden, are we gonna have... Do you all want that as a new redeem? If anyone ever knew the anime Zatch Bell from a long time ago, there was an Italian singer, Parco Folgore his name was, and he had his song, Chichio Moge, Groping Boobies. And so you get this guy who's doing this goofy, of course, you know, Japanese impression of foreigners, but he's just singing around like Chichi wa oppai, boing boing, boing boing, Chichi wa oppai, boing boing, boing boing, moge moge moge, Chichi o moge. Literally an entire song where it's just about groping boobies, because of course this is Japanese anime. That's exactly what they go to. Who got uppies? That is Cornstarch. Where are you, Cornstarch? There you are. Wait for you to be available. Grab you. Up you go. Around you go. Rest your head. Around we go. 90s and 2000s anime was certainly something. There were some stuff that you'd get out of that, and sometimes you can laugh to go, at least they can be satirical about how degen Japan can be. But there were some times where you'd see some stuff come out and you're just like, oh, well, that's a bit sketch. There's that fine line between tee-hee pervert and then just things that are weird and creepy. So at least usually you'd have creators where if someone was being a total lech, they'd be smacked upside the head. Or it's played for such ridiculous laughs, you're going, oh, yeah, well, they're weird. Seen retro anime before. Of course, you know, retro quotation fingers is such a complicated term, because what exactly are we calling retro? I feel like we could go... What could we go to? We could go to, technically, I guess 2000s and 90s anime are now considered retro. Or if we're going back into the 80s where you're getting those very dark, moody, detailed cyberpunk pieces. Or going back to the 1970s where you're getting, like, Go Nagai style stuff. Someone named Cornstarch. Yeah, they're right in chat. Just grabbed him a moment ago, in fact. And yes, hello, Crusoe. Welcome in, welcome in. Make yourself comfortable. How are you doing today? As I said, I do hope you enjoy yourself. Look at your profile picture. I feel like I might recognize the artist who did that. Do I recognize that? Magic in your veins. Or is this your own work? I see you have a kindness soul. Here's a fun little thing. I know everyone's been taking their Deltarune soul test. And so many of you have turned out to be green. Just green, 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 green. So many green, so many green. Everyone is green now. Everyone just chill. Everyone is owed $2 from blue. Find a blue soul and just green. $2. You make cheese. Cheese says you owe me $2. If you keep crystallizing your memories, oh, you've got plenty of them, I promise you. It is impossible to ever give away every memory that you have in your life, unless you desire to escape them. But you've always got something in your mind. You had a dream that I became a love interest in an otome game and Danny, Blue, Tuxel, and Ash were playing it. Oh, really? Me? Be a dateable boyfriend in an otome game? So, question for y'all then. What role do I fit in an otome game? Am I playing the common love interest? Am I the golden retriever who is just so sweet? Am I, you know, the one taking you on a wild, spicy adventure? Am I the secret route who is so laden with trauma that you just look at him and go, I can fix him? What route am I playing in an otome game? What kind of Ultimate game are we even playing? Are we talking like Date Everything? Are we talking like one of the classics where it is... And thank you, Berber. Hello, how you be today? Ah, okay, so it is gift art from a friend commission. Yeah, I was curious if I recognized the style of the artist. I know there's some out there. It's interesting, there's some artists where you can recognize their style immediately when you happen to see certain features. Which is really an impression to leave, like, I think there's an artist who'd been rating Jay for a little bit, and I know they've been on the internet for about 20 years. Me just splayed on the bed. Just a random Ultimate game, I see. The MC on the, yo? Are we talking lads where it's like, are you going to take responsibility after you've chained me up, left me here, just begging for it? Well, you better finish what you started, MC. You got me all riled up. Hello, the mistress of. I appreciate the follow. What a moment to come in on. One of those episodic games with a special theme, like how Arcana names their episodes, chapters, after the major arcana and tarot. Ooh. I assume you mean lore arcana, correct? Make sure I got that. Emphasis on come in on. Smiles big and wide. We have a little fun. We get a little sussy. Enjoy yourself. Sometimes we might have a little more adventure as you dive into your dreams. You know, staying within Twitch terms of service, but we'll stretch that limit like Goatsy some days. I just broke the VC. I mean, I'm just quoting lads. Of course, you know, justice for Valko. But I'm just quoting like one of the scenes that I see. It seems like everything is either, all right, you've got Dr. Zane with someone crawling out from under the desk, and you're like, wait a minute, hold up. Main character under the desk. Oh. Okay, I know what's going on there. Yes, giving him a shin massage. Right, yes, that's what's going on there. Or you just get Silas in whatever position he happens to be in. I know what you all are. Man, I know I've kept y'all on edge, as I'm gonna be starting to do some ASMR stuff in the near future. Got one script that is now recorded. Gonna be working on doing some editing soon. And then having some more fun with a few other things on top of that. Just Taya petting him, all that. Yes, the masculine urge. As I was saying, the masculine urge to be collared, chained up, and just get head pats. Don't threaten me with a good time. Anyway, I'm sorry, what? Talk about it in DMs? You want to make chat suffer, eh? Hey, yo. Oh my god. Are we gonna start making an Ultimate game? I know there's been a few people who have made it into Ultimate games recently. Are we gonna have to do our own one? Like, I know, what is it? There's the really creepy parasocial Ultimate game that's in work. I think it's Love Bite. That's the one. Where all of a sudden your Oshi goes missing, and it turns out that he is like a stalking yandere creepazoid, if I'm following the intention of that. A little dark romance in there, as a treat. So we're gonna do something of our own? Your dream boyfriend? I wonder, is there one dateable route? Or are we gonna start getting a collective thing where you've got a whole group you can date? Blinks and 702 blinks. That's a very specific amount. That also reminds me, I remember I knew someone who visited this world She was a game developer, and so she was doing some research as she was thinking up making an Ultima game. And this was one of those where the writing, it was a thing. It was a thing. They tried. There was an attempt, but they didn't quite nail the appeal of the characters. Everyone was too. They were too forceful to where it was off-putting. So the entire time, she is seeing all the guys who are coming in like, I'm an asshole. You're gonna want to date me. I'm totally eligible as a bachelor. And she's just like, fuck off. I want to go meet mommy. You get a classic mommy character, and she's just like, no, I want to date mommy. I want the other option. I want the secret route. So there's your thing for an Ultima game all of a sudden. Who's your cast of characters? Thought it's a boyfriend experience ASMR? Oh, whoa! Hi, Blue Rose. Blush for chat, then I can get walkies. Dating similar to Sucker for... Ooh. Which is funny, because... Am I going to have to do a collab with the voice actress behind Goat Mom from Sucker for Love? She actually popped into chat the other night. So... maybe we need to get some fun projects going. Can't believe this. SMH. All right, warning for the hearing aids in 3, 2, 1. Well, chat, you step into my lounge. Looking to have a drink? What would you like? Something bitter or something sweet for a soul like yours? What would you like that would warm your soul? Or do you need something cooling, like you're escaping the hot sun? Whatever it is, your wish is my command. Like a genie, I'm happy to serve you up everything you desire. All I ask in exchange is your heart. I'm greedy like a dragon. Little did you know you wandered into the dragon's den. Or did you want to be cherished like a treasure? Is that the case? Well, don't worry. You can stay as long as you want. You can be my treasure. I'm curious, what is the color of your soul? Are you green like an emerald? Are you blue like a patient sapphire? Do you have the fiery red determination of a ruby or a garnet? Or is there something else? Are you a criminal in need of punishment? Either way, I will cherish you to the end of time. My beautiful little jewel. Cool, clear, shiny. A gem to cherish. I hope you feel like a precious stone, because that's what you are. Smooth to the touch. Let me see those eyes sparkle. Hello, Raiden. You made it in after all of a sudden Blue Rose goes, all right, spicy time. We get a little ASMR in there. Which, Raiden, do you have a portfolio up somewhere? I was trying to give you more proper credit because I still love one of the pieces that you had done. But I had been trying to track down your stuff if you had an active profile and had not seen that. But anyway, welcome back. Hello. How evil should you be? Oh, Eris, I think you know the answer to that. I'm all for doing good by being a bad influence. Hi, Roddy. Speaking of romance and dateable stuff. Strong and you are wise and you shall not be broken by mere acts of oh, good heavens! Everyone suddenly breaking in chat. Remember, safe word is apathy. Gotta give a shout out for that one. Don't want to out any lurkers in chat right now, but, you know. Make sure to appreciate someone who brings a good idea. Hello, Rainbow. Yeah, just use the redeem. I can give you some uppies. Everyone gets at least one each night. Also, Leona, holy heck, you work fast again. Oh, okay, and HAM working on some more artwork, more characters. I was curious, so Borealis. I was trying to think of how to describe that particular outfit, because I assume it's flowing, not dress-like. I can't remember the right word, though. Don't have a proper profile. Well, I know it can be intimidating to make your artwork, but if you ever do happen to make one, please let me know, because I want to make sure to get proper attribution and stuff like that. I'll always be a bad influence and gently suggest sharing art, getting it out there, and, you know, let the world see your work. I know it's nice and can be very therapeutic to create artwork, but why not let everyone else see? Show it off. What about Borealis? I was trying to think how to describe Broski's outfit, because I assume it's not a dress. I just can't think of how to describe where it is. Where open bottom, it's flowing. Like, I was trying to think, I didn't want to use a priest's robe. But I guess something maybe ethereal is kind of the right word. Imagine a dragon with reverse parasocial behavior who would eat every artwork presented to me, smiles big and wide. Well, I mean, it's nice to appreciate treasures. Like memories, art is something beautiful. You've got to savor every bite. I know what's going on in the waking world, so you always want to taste what you can. To queer artwork, therapeutic to be queer artwork. Ah, okay, gotcha. Okay, so fair enough. Base outfit, skin tightish, full body suit. Okay. I'm sorry. For some reason, I just hear spammed into my head like, "You're lighter, aren't you? Show it off!" That's a funky laugh. Off my element right now. Might get a cloak. Okay. Full body suit. Interesting. Okay. I was trying to think, because I guess it doesn't have an open bottom in that case. Where is it going with that? Mine is jumping around right now. Jumping between timelines. Back and forward. As I was also watching Mandy play through Undertale for the first time. Did y'all see what she did with her Metaton model? Just gorgeous. MQQ brand stream. Hello, Sin. How you be? How are you feeling? I know you mentioned you were feeling a little bit like caca recently, so if anyone is not following Sin yet, go check out his stuff as we wrapped up the friend lock. Whoa! Hi, Azrael. Thank you very much for the biddies. Ow. Never did you check in. Well, I know. Always appreciate y'all stopping by. Having trouble sleeping, so I will be happy to help lull you into sleep. Tonight we're gonna stay more cozy. So chillax, rest, maybe switch over to a game in a little bit. But at least for right now, just fill your mind with warm thoughts. Fill your mind with peace. It's funny, I'd actually seen a Cobalion fan art that I'd meant to send to you, but it either got deleted or was lost time in my feed. Because I just looked at this, and without going into detail, I think you might have appreciated it. Got sick Saturday, still feeling... That's unfortunate. Man, take care of yourself, because I know things... It sucks when you're feeling like crap. Let's see, maybe I can't find it while I'm looking that up. Little squirrel brain right now. Or did Twitter stop you from being able to look up your likes? Oh, did it? Has it actually deprioritized looking up your likes?
Who's a good boy?
Oh, thank you. Hey, Calypsy, how you be tonight? I need to stop into another one of your ASMR streams soon. Let's see. What do we have here? Liked, bookmarked, bookmarked. God, I need to clean through my bookmarks sometimes. Bookmarks always get out of control very quickly. Was there anything? Was it in July? No, maybe it wasn't that account. All the things you bookmark for later and just go, why did I bookmark that? I know there's a reason I saved it, but it's in history now. It's in the past. Oh, they just rearranged how they did it. That's why. Another lick. Oh my god. So how you doing? You taking care of yourself? Best as I can. I appreciate anyone asking. I'm just here to entertain you all and make sure that you have a happy dream when you get ready to close your eyes and drift away. As much as I can be a supportive guide. Let's see. I think it was more recent than that. Oh, stuff there. Let's see. Sparkle Dog. As I narrate my likes. And you realize how many things you end up liking over the course of a day. And that was just from 3 days ago. Okay, that might take a while. This might be an exercise in futility. I'll have to look later. Borealis is the uncle of Pyro and another OCG. Okay, ooh, hydrate. Good call. I'm so glad y'all have been liking the lick.
Just have a little guy.
Pop in. Just... Yeah, try that again. There we go. Get some water for doom scrolling through the likes. At least it's good doom scrolling. Usually if there's something I'm liking, it's not something I would fall into doom scrolling. Did a wing study for a commission, looking back at the creative showcase. Have another OC. Oh, that reminds me, there's something I need to get finished up sometime this week. Such a silly ass redeem. I'm glad whenever you all are having fun. Exactly. I mean, given there's sometimes you can be doom scrolling and all of a sudden you'll just see slop and bullshit. We try to avoid that. I can't believe y'all. Double teaming me with the redeems even. Just all of a sudden, here, another one. Wiz Khalifa, another one. Where is that? Yeah, I think it's Wiz Khalifa. Classic memes. I remember a humorless YouTuber once who used to get pissed off when anything happened to be taking attention off of them. And there was nothing that could ever make them laugh. Unless, of course, they wanted to steal the idea for themselves. Always had to be the center of attention. Bragged about being Miranda Priestley with how they made judgment calls. Bless their heart. Oh, that's one of those people I'm glad I don't have to let into this world. But it was one of those things, like they would hear people make jokes about either the Wiz Khalifa, another one, or they'd get annoyed when they heard, was that the bite of 87? And then all of a sudden go and make a, was that a bite of 87 joke? Usually your annoyance is that you don't like being interrupted because your train of thought derailed. Right. Hashtag ADHD. Where all of a sudden, it's just, if anything interrupts your mind, you're going, wait, what was I thinking about? What was that? Brain blank, go back over things. Kobalian artwork, doom scrolling happy. Oh, that's right. That's what we were doing. Low-key agreed. No. I understand and empathize. I know there's many impulses that can completely derail the mind. So, try to keep your focus. And hello, Mad Pongs. Welcome, welcome. Make yourself comfortable. How you be? What is going on? Chillax. Enjoy yourself. Let me take care of one other thing while I'm doing this. No, that's the worst. Oh my god. Interrupted while doing important things. Even makes me think that I know I've seen some people who have tried to do co-working streams and trying to it's interesting that there are some people who feel it can work better when there's some kind of body doubling or otherwise focus. But then there's some people where just if there's any distraction, it's like, nope, I ain't gonna be able to focus. Nope, all of a sudden I'm distracted, just cannot lock in. Which is kind of an unfortunate challenge. And hello, DJ Mash in the Hood. Welcome, hi, hello. Do not stay up too long. Yeah, of course, please do rest. If any of you happen to drift away, I take no offense. In fact, it's very flattering if anyone falls asleep during the stream. I'm here. Just... all I want is for you to feel at peace, relaxed, and enjoying yourself right now. That's your plan, Lamau. Exactly, exactly. WTF is this, lol? What are you expecting? I mean, what is it that you would like to see? Well, just having some fun here, hanging out, chilling. I mean, you missed our spicy ASMR moment. We could always do some more of that in case anyone wants to unleash a bit more chaos. Snoozing. Yes, by all means, snooze. Chillax. Stay hydrated. Snooze. Have happy dreams. Let's see. There we go. Moment to breathe and vibe. Trying to think where to go from here. Because I've been holding on to some games for a while. Possibly jump in and play something. I always say that and I just like ending up talking for a while. Kind of finding what fits your vibes. But meaning to also get some ASMR toys, manifest some of those in here as well, so, you know, can change things up a little bit. Try some new fun stuff. Some little dances. Dance. Let me see those dances. What dances do we have in chat? We have Jay shaking ass in the club. Someone probably has Floral shaking ass in the club. I was gonna say we might have Lores. Does anyone have Lores emote? Anyone got Lores emote? There we got Tuxel, we got Sins, all the goobs. All of a sudden, we just got a whole goob train right now. So many goobs. I know Blue Rose, I think you have one too. All good. Nice, nice. Where to go? Still in Jay's queue? Okay, so HH yours is probably coming up soon then. And some uppies. There you are. Lex Blue, you got the uppies. Up you go. Here you go. Over to the maid skirt. And around you go. Where do you want to fly off to tonight? Do you want to follow the western winds? Or are we sending you back to the sunrise in the east? Oh no, that's a collection of dances. Thank you. That's a collection of dances. Now you got me curious. Who do we have there eat? Rack Hudson. Oh my god. I'm seeing their emo tag is Chud Son. I don't know if any of y'all. I haven't had a chance to raid out to him much, but I'll have to shout out one friend who usually does late night streams. He runs the Midnight Stars, a group that I'm part of right now. Corbell, where he is a singer, events producer, and often will just have chill late night performances. Really nice just for chilling out, vibing, getting comfy as you drift away. And hello, Cottage Clue. Welcome in. Hi. But yeah, go check out his stuff. We got a lot of good friends here. A lot of good friends who have stepped into this world. Or do fun things. That is a lot of... Who got that dumpy shake? Makes me think at some point I probably need a dumpy emote. Do y'all want a dumpy emote? Okay, we got Raven dumpy, we got Blue Rose dancing, we got... Who else do we have? John Izanagi. I don't know John Izanagi yet. Oh. We got so many of these. Okay, fair enough. Sometimes it's just fun to see what everyone's got for their own thing. Make a dump. Oh no. Have I Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Did I just throw out an idea here? Suddenly everyone's like, dumpy emote. Who else we got? Got some evildoers in there. Can't look at your streaks because of the forbidden number. Oh no! Golly, has it been that many streaks already for you, Max? I mean, you've been here. Golly, I think you have made it to every one of them. Oh no. Well, you know what? Check in 2 streaks then. So streak a little bit more. Go streaking. And then, in 2, then we'll hit the funny number because we're all adults. Oof. I know. Sadly, it's like the one number. I wonder. Memes in this day and age. We go from absurdist memes to just things where you go, why is this even funny? Why are people laughing at a number? What is so funny about 67? Literally, no one understands. There's nothing funny about it. It's just doing a gesture and being like, yeah, 67, 67, 67. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe I'm an unk dragon. But even I think someone who is of the target demographic is probably going to be like, I don't know. I'll just laugh at it. Let's see. Where did you go, AJM? I saw you a moment ago. Where you be? There you be. That is Azaril. There you are, AJM. Around you go. Literally you, every time you hear the dumb meme of the cursed number. Are we all unk? Are we all unk if we don't understand 6-7? Although, here's the thing, is that the flip side of being an unk, or I guess, I'm trying to even think, does unk tend to do the gender thing? Because I know there's some people that'll also refer to themselves as hags. But I'm trying to think of unk and hag. Well, the flip side is that you are a daddy or a mommy. So all of a sudden, just looking down going, oh, children. Just wait till you actually get to the funny memes. You've got a whole world awaiting you when you open up your mind to actually laugh at things that are supposed to be funny. I know that's one thing I need to add as well, is a little ad warning. Too young to be Unk, you're literally 22. I mean, you got one foot in the grave, Danny. Didn't you hear? When you're 19, that's like 45 in anime years. You're at the end of your life. I mean, from when you start your adult life as a 10-year-old in Pokemon to go out and then conquer the world, it's all downhill from there. Lol. I mean, you see what happens in anime. You had Dragon Ball Z, where you had Gohan when he was 5, all of a sudden unleash this crazy power where Piccolo's like, I'm adopting this kid as my son now because Goku, you're a terrible father, and the balls are inert, so Gohan's gonna learn from me.
Thank you, Papa Piccolo. You're gonna actually teach me how to be a great person and not abandon me every time you die and go out for milk.
Dragon Ball was something. Mihai, when you hit 30, then we'll give you your DILF card. Until then, you're still in our age group and therefore a young star. Well, shucks, I appreciate the young star card. I shall make sure I never become insufferably Unk. I'll just bring back some of the classics for you. I mean, time means nothing here, as you know. Krillin is the real MVP for marrying Android 18. I mean, bro bagged a baddie. Between Krillin and Android 18, and I'm gonna say, Vegeta and Bulma, you know, they are a walking tango. But holy heck do I love that dynamic where both of them, they're pissed off with each other, but it's so passionate because they're just such hotheads in love with each other. 30 plus is not old. I was gonna say, in fact, I think it's like Adonis Thul and Camisole Corset. And I think Vexoria as well, where they're even laughing if someone were to say that 30 is old, because I think all of them are either approaching or now in their 40s. And they're just proud, like, come on, come to mommy. You know you like a woman who's aged like a fine wine. If you don't stop fighting, you'll never take a bath with me ever again, Bulma. So base for that. So base for that. Oh my god, no. What do you think is Bulma and Vegeta's safe word? They've gotta have something fiery in there. Don't feed after midnight, please. Why? Why don't you want to eat after midnight? There's so many delicious flavors to enjoy in the late night hours. Like a dark chocolate, the black currant flavor of a nice wine. Not a clue. So that's my question for chat. What do you think is Bulma and Vegeta's safe word when things get too spicy? Still in school, I'm going to warn you as I saw you right now. This is an 18 plus stream. So if you're talking high school, I strongly recommend you leave right now. If you mean college, that is one thing. But I do have very strict rules, and I hope you all are respecting that this is an 18 plus stream. Have no idea, haven't watched Dragon Ball. On the tablet, giving you comments, see you switch. It's okay now, nice. Okay, no. I appreciate you being honest. But I'm going to be very real with you, is that... no. Please respect that when I say this is an 18 plus space, this is an 18 plus space. Anyway, where were we? Married to a Super Saiyan. Oh my god. I don't think the question is whether Bulma can take it. It's what Vegeta can take, because Bulma is one of the spiciest characters in the series. And I mean also, one of the most brilliant with all the inventions that she comes up with. So I think Vegeta's like, oh, my wife, I shall be forever in your debt until I kill Kakarot. But until then, I shall please my wife. Now, woman, let me please you. One kiss, Vegeta, and then go shower up because you've been training for 5 hours. You stink. Oh my god, Eris. Mihai the cute. Well, shucks. Golly. Oh boy. Yeah, this is why this is an 18+ stream. Bulma is strong, powerful, and she knows how to work with her inventions. Dios mío! Dios mío conmigas. Delicious. The wind is loud tonight. I know, right? Talking about Bulma and Vegeta's marriage. God. The fiery tango of their romance. I was about to cite Tom Lehrer, rest in peace. Oh, stretch my tail, eh? Alright. Tom Lehrer had a song, which brilliant satirist he came up with. It was called the Masochism Tango, which I don't think that's Vegeta and Bulma, because in that case, they're just fiery the entire time. Alright, uppies and a sec, Rakana. Want to dye your hair that exact color? Okay. Yes. Bulma's inventive. She knows what she wants. She's got an idea. She executes it. I probably piss off a lot of people if I ever talk about Dragon Ball, because, especially for Dragon Ball Z. Thank you, there we go. Loosen up. If we're ever talking about Dragon Ball Z, I'll be one of the first to say I don't like Goku as a character. Yes, he's the main character. Okay, we get it. Yes, you need to follow the story of Goku. But, so, Broski is really not present in his kid's life. Chi-Chi also, unfortunately, is such a nastily written tiger mom. And I look at Gohan's story going, God, how depressing that unless he wants it, he, it ends up being a savior of the Earth when finally he's one of the ones, I think he's the one who deals the killing blow to Cell, but then just becomes a Japanese salaryman stiff in the next chapter of his life. Next, not reading, Piccolo, don't worry, Mihai. I just have to look back. Just like me. Fair. Powerful wife. Save a horse, ride a Saiyan. I'm sorry, what? God, the strength of love. Although I say, actually, no, I think I follow the implications you're getting at. I will say, ow. Cheeky, very cheeky. Sorry, more lick, oh my god. And H8, thank you. So there's another thing that gets me is where, people are pissing off Gohan to get him to power up. And poor kid has got so much trauma in his childhood. Can't be as evil as I am. I will say, for that one there, ow. I guess if that is where the fantasy goes, but that's, okay, fair enough. That's a bit of a boundary. But fulfilling fantasies, I think I'll at least say apathy. Let's negotiate that one. But, yeah. Gohan, poor kid, has got so much trauma, which, okay, fair enough. Doesn't... Pissing him off to power him up. Bro is just going through so much trauma. Hello, Star, how you be, my friend? I'm talking mad shit about Dragon Ball Z right now. But, so, Goku's not present. Chi-Chi is extremely... She's the worst stereotype of a tiger mom. You know, Piccolo is like the dad who stepped up while Goku is dying for the 9,000th time and getting sent off to the Shadow Realm where he's got to go see King Kai again and then power up to get his power levels even higher, something, whatever it goes up to. Yeah, Piccolo is the one. Of course, you know, even then, where he's brutally training Gohan as a very young child, but building this bond up over time. I remember Bulma being out of her element on Namek where she was getting all frustrated, like, God, I just want some creature conveniences, which the longer time goes on, so real for that. So real for that, where she's just like, I want a shower, I want to be able to shave my legs, and I want to take a bubble bath. I'm tired. Better father and grandfather and screaming. I know, Goku powering up like, bro, take some X-Lax. Oh my God. Everyone, lend him your power, because Broski is backed up like heck. He needs to get some fiber in his diet. Piccolo or Krillin's a good father. Yeah, because I kind of forget. I definitely... For me, they'll always perpetually be on Namek. And, well, then of course you see Frieza, who's creepy as heck, and at least knowing enough of what happened in the Cell Saga to go, okay, so Krillin's also had a kid now. Everyone has another generation. Happy ending. Would eventually become the thing of Harry Potter. Guess what? All of your favorite characters hooked up and have now created another generation of offspring. Let's just throw their names into a blender, see what sticks, and then boom, all of a sudden, here's all your Mary Sues come to life as their kids. Dragon Ball versus Hannibal and Project Mary. That is... I don't think you can compare them because they're so radically different. I feel like Dragon Ball as a manga where you're seeing Kid Goku is one thing. Dragon Ball Z, At that point you got Shonen Jump and here's one of those unfortunate things about like the Japanese manga industry where the publishers just want to keep the series running as long as they can, and they want to stretch it out, and they want to have another chapter, and they got to have another release, so you know they're cracking the whip on the mangaka like, more chapters, make it longer, stretch it out, come on, we need more. The fact that he eats, you feel identity with Goku because he eats a lot and you train like a beast, the gym fair. Which, I think the funny thing is all of the Saiyans are... Probably Goku and Vegeta both are just slamming down as many calories as they can, and you know, it's all about being the strongest. Everyone in that series is like, I want to be the strongest, I want to be the biggest, I want to be the buffest, I want to get all the attention on me. Don't really care for it, fair. We don't talk about... Oh my God. Man, I forgot that there was an anime and a manga before Boruto where they talked about Boruto's dad. Amazing. Reaching into the Unk generations. Well, and then there's One Piece, which is still ongoing after 26 years or so. I want to be bigger, stronger, buff! Well, I don't think anyone... The funny thing about getting buff is that no one will say no. No one will say no to... I'm gonna put it like this. I know how you feel about well-sized assets. Smiles big and wide. Yes, I'm judging all of you right now. Lovingly. Endearingly. Sussily. You're welcome. And you're so real and valid for that. Find it funny that Sasuke, who is emotionally unstable as a kid, turns out to be a better father. Mm-hmm. And hello, Little Miss Misery. Welcome in. Make yourself comfortable. You're coming in while I'm talking shit about classic anime. Mostly Dragon Ball right now. But I was never a fan of Goku as a character. There was something about him that just always bothered me. Kid Goku, one thing. But then adult Goku just being like, ugh, unfortunately, there's so many things that it's so focused on him that the likability of him, his interactions with other people, he's just kind of there. Good TV show reboot, watch Voltron, good choice. Yeah, no, the Voltron Netflix adaptation was excellent. Yeah, Dragon Ball is such a product of its time. And it's kind of funny because it's a cultural touchstone, even in many parts of the world. Like, one of the fascinating things about Dragon Ball is that it's become a cultural touchstone where it's even being brought into different regions of the waking world, where people have identified so closely with it that they've almost twisted it, death of the author, if you will, where they've twisted it into its own flavor that is so personal to them, like in Latin America, how Dragon Ball is such this cultural touchstone piece. And because I'm trying to think if that started from Dragon Ball getting adapted and being an early favorite, or what the cause is. There's some interesting stuff. Imagine college professor Mihai just looking into the anthropological impact of pop culture. Yeah, Kipo, good stuff. Netflix, Voltron, One Piece. Watch your beloved Arrow Ace meat-loving goober take over the world. One heist at a time. First anime was Vampire Knight. Oh, that is a choice. I remember reading a few volumes of Vampire Knight long time ago. I think my hardest thing with Vampire Knight was there was something about the artist's style where I wish they put more emotion into the characters. As, say, main love interest Zero. I went, okay, bro, come on. I know we got like the model face the entire time. Can we get a little more emotion out of you? Come on. I understand your whole thing is you were a tortured half vampire, something. I can fix him. Give me a little more facial expression. Something. Oh, yep. And then we're bringing up a classic. A little Ranma. Ranma is such a classic. Rumiko Takahashi. Even although I'll smirk a little bit and talk some shade at Inuyasha, because Inuyasha was another one of those series that just ended up. Hello, Morpho. How you be? Inuyasha was another series that just, unfortunately, Shonen Sun. Actually, it was Jump. It was Shonen Jump. Yeah, I think it was Shonen Jump. They had just stretched it out so long. She's just like, okay, I'm gonna just keep writing it. Ranma mentioned, I know, Azrael, between you and Danny with Ranma, which that is such a classic. It's also a cultural piece because you're looking at late 80s Japanese culture through it. So there's a lot of things that are plot points in Ranma that they wouldn't play out that way in modern context. So it's off to bed, no worries. Hey, even if just for a second. Appreciate you stopping in. Anyone stopping in. I realized I broke my rule. It's like, oh, let someone lurk, but it just caught my eye. Yeah, Ranma, where all the antics you'd get into, which, what do I even say about Ranma? Ranma is such just a thing of chaos. The flip side of Dragon Ball, where I'll go, even for something where I go, maybe there are some parts that I feel were weaker in some of Rumiko Takahashi's manga, but I enjoyed them. I felt they were still fun. And I think her character writing usually pretty solid. Like, I have a lot of favorite characters from different Rumiko Takahashi series. And I forget if I said hi. Hi, Strawberry Man Kitty. Welcome in. Some voice acting. Ayo. I know most... There was some good stuff... There was some good stuff that... Yeah, there were some good dubs for the various Rumiko Takahashi series. Like, when Canada had the Ocean Group that worked on the first Ranma dub. So you got Richard Ian Cox and... I forget his name. David. Y'all correct me. Who was the voice of Ryoga? David, what's his name? Yapapa, ishanten, hashogu koi wa iku no koi. Yapapa, ishanten, mune no tai wa takaretai. Peach Girl! Oh, now that's a throwback. Not Damien Haas from the remake. I'm talking about the 90s dub, back when they did that. And hello, Thunderbolt, it's been a moment. Welcome back, my friend. How you be tonight? How's everything going with your art? Yeah, Damien Haas, I know, I think he's the new voice of Ryoga. I forget everyone in the remake cast, but I know in the 1990s, I want to say David Kaye was... I think he was Ryoga, Son Tendo. Who else would he do? They doubled up a lot of people for characters once upon a lifetime ago. Could not get into Yu Yu Hakusho. Fair enough. I mean, Yu Yu Hakusho is another one that is a time capsule for when it was made, focusing on, you know, Yusuke as a Japanese delinquent getting spirited away. Interesting thing, him coming from such a broken home as he did. Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho is interesting. I know someone who's a big fan of that one. Really busy, not too much time. Fair. And Naya-chan, may you have a good night. May you have sweet dreams. And as you drift away into the peaceful abyss of your mind, may you be at ease. May you be able to open your mind to every adventure that you can experience and welcome it into your mind palace. So, hold on to your dreams dearly. Keep your thoughts close. Dream of cotton candy clouds, Minecraft worlds, and everything else that comes to you in the light of your mind. And so until you return to this place, good night. Bazoomies! Hello, Galaxy Wolfstar. It's been a minute. I'm trying to think, who were you hanging out with recently? I think I saw you... Oh, God. Were you hanging out in... Sleep Cannot Stop You. In fairness, it is a little bit earlier for you. I know your time zone is a little bit earlier in the waking world. Who were you with? Was it Jay, or I think you might have been, or was it Jace Cromwell? I feel like I saw you in one of their chats. Who were you hanging out with? Either way, I think you were appreciating some Bazoomies. Big O. Ooh. Now there's a choice. Interesting thing that Big O is an anime that played better in the West than it did in Japan. So if I remember correctly, it was Toonami, Cartoon Network, that actually commissioned season 2 of Big O to finish that story. Afro Samurai, Black Blood Brothers, survived a hurricane, I heard. I was gonna say, I didn't know if it was... I was gonna say, are you on the Big Island then? Because I think it was actual island of Hawaii that it ended up hitting on. Another one is coming, yay! How exciting. Who doesn't love a disaster? Well, being tongue-in-cheek. Okay, you're on Oahu, but it also hit there. Gotcha. Be safe. As I'm being very cheeky, be safe. Haven't heard of Toonami in a while. Yeah, well, unfortunately, you know, now that Cartoon Network is owned by Warner Brothers and David Zaslav, who's just hell-bent on killing anything creative for a tax write-off. Coyote versus Acme! What was I saying? God, the wind is loud today. Giant tree fell near your house. Oof. But so we appreciate back when corpos actually respected art and enabled creativity. and came up with some good stuff. Man, halcyon days. Always get out there and create some art. In fact, I think there's even another indie animation that maybe might have some plans to get something out around Halloween. Speaking of art, I was gonna say, Roddy, take a look inside Creative Showcase, and there's your Gymspiration for the week. You can't dirg the me, you just know you tried? What do you mean you... Hey, yo, what happened? Dreadful, just a few people own everything? Yeah. Not to change the mood. I was gonna say second bro.
Who's a good boy?
Thank you. Yee. Second bro, I think, is he from... I'm trying to see... Dungeon Meshi. I feel like I recognize the art style. Or am I getting the anime wrong? Looks like he might be Dungeon Meshi. Yeah, Creative Gal... Doing a little redesign of everything in the Zetaplex. Okay, from Freerun, thank you. My B. Mixing up my fantasy anime. Fantasy anime. Haven't watched Freerun, but you did like the dude's design. Fair. And also, correct me if I'm butchering that, because I forget if it's Freerun or Freerun. I need to check and see what the pronunciation guide is for that again. Something hashtag a LARPer. Cheeky. You think people say Freerun? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. So it is Freerun. Thank you. That's what I thought. But there's been some times where I would have, since I do tend to like reading manga, unless you see the pronunciation guide, you might see something and think it's pronounced a certain way, because at least you've heard it as Freirun. Because I think Freirun, if it was German, you'd swap the vowels. So you would have F-R-E-I for frei. Literally German for free. And hello, Rumi Zoe Mira. We got all Huntrix in there. Welcome back. Because it is German. Yeah. Yeah, I-E, free, E-I-I. Once upon a lifetime ago, I hear all of Germany groaning by me saying this, but learning pronunciation once upon a long time ago from Rammstein and the song Feuerfrei. So Freerun sounds about right. Yeah. Danke's in. Ow. Rude. Would you still love me if I were a worm? A worm. All the worm. So much worm. Miss me. Tee-hee. Hey, yo. Oh, I just saw that Strawberry Mint Kitty. I don't... Oh, yes. Y'all starting to activate the emotes. I was just seeing that... who was it again? Simon Red. Because I forgot that Yodi Emotes had done that Steppies one. I'm used to seeing... Hello, Kia. Welcome in. I am so used to seeing that from Whiskey Dingo to forget, okay, that is another artist style. So, you know, as a YCH where a whole bunch of people have done a variety of that. Cannot roll your hecking R's. It really comes down to practice. Like building up the muscles to whistle where... Whoop, ow. What happened? Y'all missed me! Can't believe that. In fact, you know what? I'll give you a freebie for that. I'm gonna give you a freebie because I know y'all just enjoyed. There you go. I need some potassium. Delicious. Oh, so much potassium. Let's make sure I've got all this potassium set up. There we are. Banana.
Mihai, get the banana.
Ow. There we are. Now I got my potassium. Could never whistle for some reason. It really is building up the muscle movement. Building up the muscles and the embouchure for doing it. So like playing an instrument. A deal I can't refuse for that whistle. Summon Spamton, get whistled. Or whistle, summon Spam. I don't know. I get all mixed up. Drew Freeran herself. Well, nice. I almost feel like the challenge is now we need to get everyone at the Freeran angle. Ah, delicious drink. But can only whistle if you suck. That is a thing where you can do that too, where you can get the sounds from inhaling as well. But ours, same thing, where you're placing your tongue. And now that rolled R, that against the hard palate very far in the front of your mouth. And where you're essentially placing the tip of your tongue right at the hard palate before your teeth. And as you've got pressure there, managing to push the air out, but also develop the flexibility so that it can actually, for lack of a better word, vibrate when you do it. So, ra, ri, ru, re, ro. And like you have your flipped R, where you'll just get that ra, ri, ru, re, ro, versus r, ke, r. And trying to get that roll in there, like with a Spanish R. Suddenly enters the Hunger Games with all that whistling. May the odds be ever in your favor. So much. First time you met me, you said, quote unquote, we love the titties. Well, I'm always flattered whenever y'all are enjoying the view. Don't you roll your own, you purr? Yes. Now, I'd say with purr, there's a little bit of a different mouth placement, like, because if you're talking about a flipped R or a rolled R, it's the same placement like an L, where you might go, purr, I feel, is a little more closed mouth. You can purr using your nose. Hey, yo. Now I'm trying to think if in the friend lock you had ever done... I don't think you had done anything like that, HH. So you sound like a velociraptor. All the sounds that the body can make. It's so fascinating, the ways in which you can contort the mouth and use that. Hey, yo. Let's see, what is going on? Oh, no. I see what you posted, Leona. Discord won't capture the sound. In that case, turn off the noise cancellation, all of the various noise suppression BS. Turn that off. That's usually what ends up ruining that, because it ends up blocking sounds for what it thinks are not vocals. Also, you are a Hans. Yes. Rest in power, Bolt. Rest in power. We shall never forget you. We shall never forget the haunts. Hey, yo. I will warn y'all, though, is that y'all seem to think I just snack on these things like they're bonbons. If there is ever something I decide, have a little crunch for, it's usually one as a treat. I don't keep the things like candy. Mind you, the effect that would have would be a little bit, much. I think that's a polite way of putting it. Drops baking piece all of a sudden. Just literally everyone is like Stephanie and Lil Jon, just in the kitchen right now. It's a piece of cake to bake a plate of cake. If the way is hazy, gotta do the cooking by the book. What? You can't be lazy. Never use a mess of recipe. Yeah, the cake will end up crazy if you do the cooking by the book. What? Then you'll have a cake. We gotta have it made. Break it down now. Know that I love cake. Finally, it's time to bake a cake. Break it down real good now. So on and so forth. I'll have to workshop that. I forget the Little John part. Now you set the kitchen. No kitchen on fire. No, behave. No. Trust me, it'll be bad for your sleep if you're breathing in smoke. I don't want to have to snap that one back into order. Yes, please no arson as a treat. Go burn down the Minecraft server or something like that. We can have a cozy fire, but that's a little bit more than cozy. Someone get the fire extinguisher. All right, give me a second now. There we go. All fixed up. Cozy fire for some s'mores. That would be something you want to do in an open environment. Trust me, I don't think you want to have any carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. That is not good for your sleep. Generally ill-advised, especially the carbon monoxide part. Wipes the smoke. Just all of a sudden, I'm going to send you all down to the pool rooms going, all right, you need to wash up. Give them some cookie. Have been very good waiting for it. Nice. Y'all are unleashing so much chaos now that you've ever since you started up the pillow fort. I'm just going, man. So behave. Don't go burning down the place. Again, do it with something. Do it with something like a Minecraft server. Go ahead. Go burn down a Minecraft server. Because you know that you can take a backup and you can rebuild that more easily. I mean, given I've got full control of this world, but you know, I kind of like not having to be able to re-manifest it. Can the windows be opened? I mean, yes. That's the thing, you know, I can make them disappear if you want. This world can warp to my desires. Usually I keep them closed though, otherwise the western blowing winds can be a little strong. At least the nice thing is that the weather is always just right. Well, it's not so much weather in as much as is an environment. Eyes the bits you have in your gem bag, eh? Oh no. Is Danny about to unleash something troublesome? Danny, no! Danny, no! What is Danny going to do? She's going to drop something on us. She's going to drop a train on everyone. The weather outside is... I thought you were about to go somewhere very different with that HH. Oh my god. Everyone just got sus eyes like, wait. No. Wait. No. No. Wait. Can't get any worse. If anything, it'll just get spicier. Not so much fire in as much as there will be heat. Danny will get no cookies, I swear. Kana slowly just putting a cookie away going, actually on second thought, stretch my tail. I shall do that. Listening to Mariah Carey. Oh my god. It's all I want for Christmas, but Mariah Carey has to sneeze. Ha ha. Don't wanna. I love her. Poor girl needs to get some Sudafed. Anyway, stretch myself. Yes, it is far too early to be talking about December holidays. Anyway, what December holiday? There is no December holiday. No one talks about December holiday. Much as she says to do otherwise, hometown forgets about a December holiday.
Mihai, get the banana! Potassium!
There we go. Stretch out my tail. Thank you for that, Sin. Unkink. Holding Hershey drop cookies. Ooh, peanut butter blossom. Nice, Sue. Very nice. Good choice. I do approve of that for baking. Blue rose like the devil on your shoulder. Also, I just keep seeing Shadow. I just keep seeing Shadow every time Max posts him in the chat. Just like, mine, Maria. Edgy, torment. I want. What is Shadow the Hedgehog's favorite dessert? I don't think he has a— Whoa! Giggles like a gremlin, yeets hearing aids, good sir. Oh. Well, if Chad wants to blush, well then, shh. I place my finger on your lip. Don't think, don't talk, but here. Would you care for a cookie? Take a taste. Be good for me. Open up, just a little nibble. Let me see your face as you savor it. Ah, there's the sparkle in your eyes. Color of a gemstone, rich, light. Swallow. No. Chew slowly. Good. Let me see you smile as you taste the sweetness, the slight salt, that rich, creamy chocolate, baked in with love. Let me see you feel the love. More. You did so good. I think you deserve a treat. How's a warm glass of milk? Creamy, thick, and just sweet enough. Oh, your eyes lit up when you heard that. I love seeing when you treasure every flavor, every sensation. How beautiful. But that smile is mine. Don't you ever show it to anyone else. Do you understand? Good. Tee. So you're only going to show me your smile, right? I'm going to be possessive of that moment to cherish. You know, we don't want to have any toxic romance. But just a little as a treat. Chat is always so much fun, right? You're sorry you're converted. You're sorry you're distracted now. We get these little snack-sized bites of ASMR. Your possessive dragon boyfriend wants to see the light in your eye as you savor the flavor of a freshly baked cookie. Your possessive dragon boyfriend wants to claim your smile as a treasure. Your possessive dragon boyfriend wants to see you in ultimate contentment and satisfaction. Your possessive dragon boyfriend wants to be the one to push you to be the best you that you could ever be. Successful, happy, at peace, enjoying your life. Just so we can see that smile. Wholesome dark romance. Then it can get spicy later. There's that 18+ warning. Right on cue. So possessively wholesome, and you're possessively sat. Wait, what the wind is there laut heute, right? God, such loudness on the wind. Your dragon boyfriend coaches you in German. Oh god. Is that an actual ASMR thing? Your ASMR tutoring you in a language. Here's a question. If you could be tutored in a language, you know, boyfriend experience ASMR, because of course it needs to be. What is the sexiest language? The language that you just melt when you hear. The dancing one in the slideshow, eh? Teehee. I did some updates recently. I know, of course, if there's any whips, if there's anything that y'all actually do not want me to show, please let me know. But make it 2 weeks, eh? So what language, if someone ever did like ASMR tutoring, ASMRs that play, there are ASMRs that play on accents and languages. Don't ask how I know. Yeah, I'm not judging. Like I know of a Spanish ASMR artist who really does very good sensory work. And whether it's someone where it's their native accent or like, let's say, I feel like such a LARPer because although I love his shorts, I'm trying to think if I've ever actually heard him pronounce his name, Azeru. Where bro is like one of the gold standards of ASMR performance. Freaking falling angel just sauntering around, and then his mods steal his pants because of course they do. Your boyfriend whispers in your ear as he reads your chat. You getting angry after someone claimed a spicy redeem. Motherfucker. So, Spanish and German. Interesting. There's a lot of love for German tonight. Fair enough. Which, I guess here's an interesting thing. Are we talking, is there a flavor of German? Like, are we talking, quote-unquote, standard German? Are we talking Austrian and Swiss? Are we talking particular dialect? You bitch, Cell, Dragon Ball Z abridged. Danny getting the bonk hammer. Oh my god. All of a sudden, just everyone has got the heavy artillery out for someone else. Hello, silly goblin. So I hear Spanish and German. Anyone else? What languages? Brazilian Portuguese. Ooh, that's a fun one. If we're going to Brazil, that would be one that I would think takes a little work. Now, Portuguese is a language I don't have much experience with. The phonetics are so unique for the romantic languages. People are after you. You don't know why. You didn't hear anything. You swear. I know you didn't hear anything. How convenient. Miss G Mom. Hi, Miss G Mom. How you be tonight? How you be? Make yourself comfortable. Relax. Chillax. We're just talking after a little bit of chaos tonight. Y'all go check out Miss G's stuff. I know she's been getting back into streaming after, yeah, I know it's been a bit of a crazy summer for you, so it is always good to see you. And yeah, Miss G's been doing some fun stuff. Think Scottish accents and Southern accents. So yeah, I guess that's the thing, is it doesn't necessarily need to be a language, but if there's a particular accent that all of a sudden you just love to hear. Like, now then I'm also wondering, because I know we've got a few varieties of Southern, so are we talking like a really deep and kind of slowing down into the Southeast? You know, like the deep South going to Georgia, maybe even a little North Carolina? We talking Louisiana, we're getting a bit of Cajun in there, you know, laissez le bon temps brûler cher? Or we talking Texas, where we start to make it a little sharper, straighten it out a bit, Just get a little bit of that twang in there, just a little bit, just a little bit as a treat, Just like a little taste of that southern pecan, maybe. Discover you got a thing for New Orleans. I mean, New Orleans is such a cultural icon of the waking world. And whether you're looking at just the cultural influence from French colonization long ago, whether you got your Cajun and Creole flavors, whether you're getting into the Southern Gothic with vampires, something, and rice. Russian and Arabic, ooh, and Scottish. I do say Scottish can be a little bit of a one to figure out how to lean into phonetics. But, you can always go about with a Scottish accent, figure out exactly where you're gonna go with it, deliver a performance that will make you a wee bit weak in the knees. Often I'd probably say Irish is a little bit easier to slip into. If nothing else, because Irish I feel like is a little bit cleaner to jump into what is the vocal placement of that, because Scottish tends to be a little bit deeper. And at least from my experience, as someone who likes to play around with accents, Scottish, the risk is that you can overshoot it and go all of a sudden all the way up to Russia. Which, if we're talking going into Russia, then, Tovarish, come, sit, have some vodka. We shall discuss affairs. Perhaps even keep warm. In Mother Russia, you need to be able to keep warm, because otherwise you freeze your assets off. James McAvory, I see. And Arabic. Now, of course, this is just getting into a very general understanding. But if you're listening to something Arabic, or possibly even Persian, you think about the intrigue. You think about the warm desert sands. Perhaps even you see a vision. We go down to Egypt, you see the pyramids. Maybe even a visage of Anubis. Hello, Elbel, welcome in. And before I forget, Galaxy Wolf Star, may you have a beautiful night. Make yourself comfy. Make yourself cozy. And as you close your eyes and drift off to a dream world, may you be able to rest your soul and take in the most wonderful scenes you can envision. Whether fantastic worlds, or just a face full of bazoomies. Rest well, and dream into the night. Good night. A little bit of Stork from How to Train Your Dragon. I'll have to listen to that performance. Because, with a very general accent like that, and I know that you can definitely get much more in depth with that. That there's some very good references, especially with how specific the accents of the British Isles are. British, Irish, Scottish, Welsh. There's so many different flavors, even just the different varieties, like Glaswegian as a local Scottish accent. Scottish definitely has it can have a very romantic and I think magical allure to it. It can also be very funny because you can have we go out to the Highlands. Let me think, settle into Scottish. Go out to the Highlands and all of a sudden just looking out on the great greenery that is before us. Or, you have your Elsie Lovelock. Get the fuck, you posh prick! Let's have a cheeky Pokemon fight, you cunt! As the Scottish Pokemon trainer. Dreadful impression right now, so I apologize for that one. Ah, yes. Dragon has wares if you have coin. The dragon of the desert shall give you the greatest treasures. You do not even have to look for Aladdin's lamp. You just need to breathe in the warm, dry desert air. Tell me what you desire. I am a merchant of the desert. I can give you the greatest treasures you so desire. Just tell me.
He's a good boy.
Ah, you desire the good boy headpads. A good choice. Or good girl headpads. Whatever your choice might be. Either way, everyone can enjoy the headpads. Interesting, you do not desire the expensive treasure. You desire the treasure that touches you in your soul. Intriguing for a story.
Your Saudi friend said you sounded too German. Well, and here's the interesting thing. Like, when I was discussing, your classic Russian accent, which if you're looking at, given everyone will have their own unique particular flavor, and you will be able to develop it by listening into authentic depictions, so that you're not necessarily sounding like, say, Boris Moose and Squirrel, or like comic book character like Boris, who of course deliberately exaggerates his accent because this is Svetlana, and Svetlana loves when I have accent, and then I get drunk and collapse on the floor. Or go a little bit sharper, like where you're going to Polish, where it's not quite as dark as Russian, and you change things like your R's, you get a little bit sharper in your performance, and you listen into everyone who has performance one way or another, and just you have the accents which they can sound very different as you go across the land. You can go into German, and with a German accent where you want to accentuate certain words, a German accent where you want to accentuate certain words, and there are certain vowels which will change your mouth placements, ways that you might have more diphthongs in your words. Killing Max is already folding. In Polish, we're just going across Europe right now. Eventually, we can make it to La France, and you can speak the language of love, as they do in Paris. Could go to a different part of France, enjoy la chocolatine. Le poisson avec chocolat. Absolument magnifique. And hello, Aoife. Squint at Kana, waiting for ramen. So many lies. Food is the language of love. So yeah, fun with accents. Brazilian Portuguese, that one I'm going to have to study up on though. Because I will not take a shot at that because I suspect I will miss that one so bad. Portugal's Portuguese and Brazilian sound so different? Yes. And that's a legit thing because when you have languages that have developed so far apart from each other, like even Spanish, let's use that as an example. Fantastic flan. Would you like a taste of fantastic flan? It is delicious. Delicioso. Here, have some fantastic flan. It is the greatest flavor. Like, right there with accents. Whereas Courage, I need him. Oh! I just want to be able to hang out with Muriel. Got your language down yet? So, if we're talking the language, that's not necessarily something I'd say I'd be able to link into the language and claim expertise, but at least listening into some of the intonations, some of the accents, like right before you had popped in, I was thinking to myself that I feel like I've had better experience getting into the Irish accent, as opposed to the Scottish. Because at least with the Irish, I feel like there's something with the mouth placement. It's a little bit easier to get in and figure out from the references of the people I've listened to how to get those intonations right. And, of course, feel free to critique me if I'm a complete arse at myself right now, just missing all of the vocal placements where you're like, lol, you sound like a LARPer. But trying to listen to people from that part of the waking world and just... Alright, we got some uppies, we get some uppies. As I'm going on, just rambling on for hours on end. Hello, Sid. Here you go. Rest your head. You're tired. Oh, actually, let me toss you. Rest your head. You are very tired right now. Please do heal up. Make sure to hydrate. Make sure to get all of the emergency, all of the zinc, all the fun stuff. Dominoes! Shooting for an Irish accent in that case. Gonna give uppies to give head pats. Well, fair enough. You can have a little time here. I think actually our... I forget if you all of a sudden are able to avoid the ads from the subscriber buff. But, nonetheless, rest your head. Lifted up by the bird. Pat, pat, pat. Well, I appreciate that. Just jumping around, because Aoife had mentioned, have you mastered my language? So that's why I was dancing back towards Irish. Yeah, Castilian Spanish and Mexican Spanish. Even Mexican Spanish versus the other ones. All right now.
Good boy.
Be well. Fly away, yeet. Fly away like penny and stocking. And now, Azrael, you are up next. I see that Plague Doctor mask. Up ye go. Around ye go. Into the skies. Floating. Flying. Teal and orange combo. I'm trying to think what we were talking about with teal and orange, because I do think they work well to each other. I feel like purple really balances them out. What were you talking about with teal and orange? What was teal and orange for? Short answer, I can dig it. But teal, orange, and brown. Ooh, that's interesting. Brown, I feel like we got a very 1970s color combo with that. Orange and brown. I'd be curious as to what the balance is. But I think I do like that. Yeet. Oh, wow. Reminds you of rust, eh? Yeah, like orange, brown, thinking of those earth tones like that. Almost a... How do I describe it? Orange, brown, yellow, cream. Where you got those warm tones. Oxidized copper. Teehee from YouTube sneaks back over to Twitch. Jumps on over. Everyone just jumping across timelines. And hello, Etoile. Or, Etoile? Etoilex? Make sure I got that said right. I don't think you say the X. But anyway, welcome. Welcome. Hi. Add brown on top of those two colors. Yeah, because I think like a warm chestnut brown. Brown is there's ways to work with brown. Hi, Nihongo hanasemasu yo. Wakarun desu. But, off subject, working on last round, probably scrapping. Fair. I mean, I'm still, oh, yeah. Well, Auburn, Ms. G and I shake hands. Auburn color, nice. I feel like it with Auburn, then we're getting into red. Let's see. Pulls out Nutella cookies. Still squinting at Kana and doing the cowboy humph. Humph. Porque humph. Unless you mean you are doing the cowboy humph. But I don't think you're implying that. Not on this Christian Twitch.tv /YouTube /TikTok /Twitter /X. 1 more month in France. 1 month in France and then next in Malaysia. Oh, that's an interesting choice. Talking about good food earlier. Ooh. Look in DMs. Yes. As soon as my hand is free. After uppies. You've been a little shit in VC. Burgundy. Yeah, burgundy is another. Now, there's an interesting thing. Is like red, browns. It means star. I was going to say, because I know you have étoile in there for star. And I was just trying to think of the I might have tripped over my word a little bit. So, fun little thing is thinking of the old famous named train, the Étoile du Nord. Ah, Merlot. Yeah, Ms. G pulling out all the good ones. When you get those red and purpley browns, that's when you get some beautiful colors. I just haven't. Right now, you see. I got someone who's going for a ride. Yeet. Brown with green, yeah. Brown and green is a very hard color to pull off. I think unless we're talking mint green. But brown and green is like one of those really nasty Okay. So, Eris just sent me some color swatches. Eris is asking me to take a look at some color swatches. So, you know, here's a color swatch that we got from Eris. Which, you know, okay, so orange and teal look very good together. They're very flattering colors. They work perfectly. Oh my god, why are you saying oh my god? Why are you saying oh my god? What do you mean by that? What are you implying? Is there something you're seeing that I'm nodding? Oh, a platypus? What? Why are you saying something like that? So yeah, y'all are seeing that Eris is cooking with this color palette. And she says, why don't we add some brown to it? And I'm like, okay, you know, this works right now. Take a look at this. You see orange and teal and brown. What's this in chat? Why are y'all going off in chat? Are you seeing something I'm not? Are you seeing something I don't? What's this all about? I mean, you know, again, you just have teal, orange. Let's take another look at it. Another look. Here you go. Teal, orange, good combo. Good combo. Beautiful. Beautiful. Cinema. Absolute cinema. I still don't see it. What do you see? I don't see it. Is there something that I'm missing, guys? Is there something I'm missing? I mean, I'm just laughing because the color combo is so good. Y'all are suggesting like there's something else that you're spotting right now. I see chat going on right now. Oh, I get it. Took me a moment. Look in memes, even more stuff in memes, eh? Oh my god, y'all are coming up with more silly stuff. Which I'm so flattered y'all have been having fun doing watch parties. Boom! Oh my god. Just all of a sudden you look at something and go, wait a minute. I mean, I know, whether y'all are hanging out here or whether you've been doing watch parties with everyone else. Your partner had Perry's theme song stuck in his head for 2 to 3 days. Oh no. Oh no. Lol. I was trying to think. Can I, yeah, we pull it up. Pulling something up for a second. Because I couldn't remember Perry the Platypus's theme song. But then, you know, you bring in another hit song from the series. You're the one, yes, you're the star. We need you back on bass guitar. You're fabulous, I'm fabulous. You're fabulous, I'm fabulous. You're the one we all can see. It's all about you, it's all about me. You're fabulous, I'm fabulous. You're fabulous, I'm fabulous. Oh, Phineas and Ferb. Watch party vibing, some of y'all sleeping good. We go from fires to platypuses. Platypi? Platypi? Platypuses? I forget, what is the plural I think it's platypuses. Pretty sure it's platypuses. Sleeping on accident. Busted, you are busted. Do you know about Worst Girl in America by Slater? Not yet, I'm afraid. I don't know Slater's stuff. Worst Girl in America. Who's a Slater? What is their style? Slater. Singer and songwriter. Brash. Okay, seems like she kind of falls into the same vibe as maybe Chappell Roan a bit. Lyricist and electropop. Debut mixtape in 2019. Second album, Starfucker. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Interesting. Distinct MySpace era. Interesting. More electronic and clubby, gotcha. Because I know, yeah, Chappell Roan's got such an interesting style. I don't really know how to describe it aside from, it is pop. But there's a aesthetic that, for lack of a better word, sounds kind of raw, welcome, underground, mixed, funky. And hello, that Hazards guy. Welcome, make yourself comfy. She's a stretch, yeah. So I'm just trying to think, since I don't know her work off the top of my head, what it reminds me of with her aesthetics and kind of her angle. So, yeah, I'll have to check out her stuff. Slater. It's so interesting that people are now nostalgic for the MySpace era. Mosquitoes can kill 600,000 people a year? Yes, and that's why they are one of the few species that you should, in all circumstances, take no mercy on. Platypus isn't a Latin-rooted word, it's Greek. Yeah, fair enough. Do I want to hear a joke? I heard MySpace wants to come back, and it might actually be a savior for social media. God, imagine MySpace ends up being the one who saves everyone from the nightmare of the AI slop bros. Yes, want to hear a joke. What is the joke? Oh God, what am I going to get blindsided by in a second? You want to burn mosquitoes with fire? Yes. No, mosquitoes deserve no mercy. They're a species I don't think anyone will ever. Just seeing Lex and memes right now. That is a little Westie. That is so cute. Oh, look at that cute little pup. Oh my God. Floofy little Westies. Check memes. Yes. I am a Westie Terrier. Interesting. Of all breeds, a Westie. Interesting. I mean, you know, the well actually is, well, mosquitoes actually happen to be a food supply for other creatures in the food chain. Yeah, I know, so on and so forth. There's enough of them. I don't think Sans Undertale will bother to remember too many of those genocides. He'd be like, yeah, it's alright. Slap him down, man. Like I slapped your mom last night. I should probably workshop that one. Anyway. Remind me of a McDonald's ice cream machine. I always seem to break down every time someone wants my McFlurry. Are you saying I keep people on edge?
Mihai, get the banana! Potassium!
That I leave you on edge and wanting more? Just wanting that creamy, sweet fulfillment of a McFlurry. Just dispensing from the ice cream machine. Is that what you're getting at? New song, brand new channel. Okay. Ow! What's she looking at me with like that, Warbly Rose? I'm just going off the joke. I mean, Eris said, I remind her of a McDonald's ice cream machine. I always seem to break down every time someone wants my McFlurry. I mean, I hope that it's on edge as opposed to not delivering. I try to make sure I'm very able to perform. Ow. Smacking me with, what did you smack me with? I didn't even see that. Blindsided me. Worm. Unbelievable. Can never finish a McFlurry. Fair. Take a Dairy Queen Blizzard over McDonald's Flurry any day. I mean, McDonald's makes so little actual food anymore. If you listen to that weenie of a CEO where he's like, I'm the CEO of McDonald's and check out our nice product. This stuff is terrible. Yeah, so delicious. Yes. Now there's a machine that'll never break down, darling. MTT Brand Edge. For whenever you're on the edge of glory. And you want the robot to deliver. Oh my god. I assure you, I'm a little better with performance than that.
Good boy.
Might have to wait a bit for the ice cream machine, but I assure you, I will always deliver. The McDonald's video felt like something The Onion would have made up? Yeah. Yeah, that was legit one of the worst things you could ever do in the waking world, because people, you just get this nerd who speaks like an MBA, and you feel how plastic his attempt to enjoy his company's food is. Because no one's gonna want to eat a product. They're going to want to eat food. They want to eat tastes. They want to eat sensation. It's literally like the SpongeBob parody of showing Krabby Patty made with slop, which it's efficient. Oh, it looks great. It looks perfect every time. But it's just this gray sludge that's reconstituted instead of being made with love, and everyone's horrified when they find out what they actually consume. Chaotic. You do question my piercing. What? Which one? Which one, Blue Rose? I mean, which one of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 piercings? Ow. Are you questioning? Actually, did I lose count? I think I've got 9. Let's see. Ears, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Yeah, 10. 6, 7. Yeah. Is the curtain rods matching the drapes? The curtain rods. I mean, normally they contrast. If you're talking the curtain rods. I mean, count along with you. I mean, mind you, one of my piercings is hidden right now, so you can't see that. Time to take a drink. I've got a few piercings that, well, count along! It's like Dora the Explorer, except 18 plus. How many rings are there in the curtain rods? Hey, yo! I want to make sure if we're talking curtain rods, I want to make sure we're talking about the same thing right there, because all of a sudden, if you're, what are you hinting at? I'm going, let me make sure I'm describing the right rods, because what I think you mean is the rods. I do not think, I'm not sure if it means what you think it means, or if what I think it means. Why are there so many? Because yes. Come on, don't you... Look, piercings are fun to have. Don't you like having a little style, a little bling on you? Definitely big oof. I mean, you know. The loopty ones or the ladder ones? I mean, if we're talking loopties, then I know I've got my one lobe. Well, technically 2 lobes that are loopy. Let's see. Got one conch where I wear a loop. I don't wear that too often, so you can't see that right now. Whatever I have in my imagination, I was gonna say, I think you've... I feel like I'm getting myself in trouble right now. Where all of a sudden everyone's like, wait, can we count them all? Chad's like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I count 6. Yeah. Teehee. 11. Not bad. I forgot about 1. Floral, yep. Oh my god, are we suddenly going to talk about nipple piercings for half an hour? 11? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had to think about it for a second, because I've also got an ear cuff in there, which technically wouldn't count. Get stared at. Why are you saying get stared at? What are y'all staring at me for? Is this like Sniffa one more time? Does my chromeware have upgrades? Oh, absolutely. I got the best titanium. I got the best titanium I can manifest in this world. Nothing to talk about but music. I mean, it's all good. But do I enjoy listening to any Vocaloid songs? Oh, now that's a throwback. A lot of the Vocaloid stuff I listen to, we're going old school. Like Gen 3 Vocaloid. That's when I usually listen to stuff. Because I know we have someone who is a big Vocaloid fan here, and I know he loves some of the Western Lloyds. So Big Al and Sweet Ann, he had done some fun stuff with them for some fan art pieces. And I was trying to think, because I listened to a lot of stuff that was either maybe Gakpo or some stuff that was first covered by Len Kagamine. I didn't listen so much to the Vocaloid versions in as much as I listened to people who would cover them. Valentino got a lot of piercings, you don't know how many yet. Losing count of them. Time pinching color from your butt. Hey, yo. Squeezing color out of... I mean, given there is one color you could get from the butt, but... I guess... Technically 2 colors. 3 colors depending on what part of the butt. I don't want to think about this too much because I feel like that can get very dangerous very fast. Let's see. You're counting 3, eh? Counting 3? 3 of what? 3 of where? Thinking of Vocaloid. 午前4時のコールで目を覚ます昨日だ誰とどこのいたなんで言い逃れと言い訳を交互に使い分けて楽しんでる君だけだよなんてねベタすぎ笑えちゃう誰かとつながっていたいだけ Do I watch anime? Anime was mistake. It is nothing but trash. Quoteth one of the greatest animators of all time, Hayao Miyazaki. Best misquote ever. No, I tend to read more manga, if anything. There's been a few good anime, but a lot of it, I'll be real with you, especially a lot of contemporary anime where it's like, pick your isekai of choice. Ugh, boring. I'm sorry, but I understand why all corporate Japan is pushing isekais galore because of how depressed Japanese society is, but it's something that it's just so samey. Waddles to go count Valentino's, because I know Broski's got a lot of, how do I describe it? Surface piercings. If anime was a mistake, we wouldn't have this large candy horned Adonis. Well, shucks. Am I a product of anime? Did you dream me up after anime? Am I a child of anime? Oh my god. Dusk has 4, because I think Dusk's are all his ear piercings, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure his are ears. But if I'm wrong, let me know. At least from what I've seen, I don't think you have any that are not typically unable to be seen. Hibikase by Deco27. Not familiar with that one. Anime was a mistake, but it's a mistake already made, so you'll just enjoy it fair. And of course, don't get me wrong, I'm throwing shade for some comedy. There's some very good anime out of there. And y'all have heard my love for Panty and Stocking, Ranma 1/2, a lot of the 80s stuff, which was so stylistically striking. A lot of that cyberpunk era anime, gorgeous stuff. And I'll even say, I enjoyed the first season of Sword Art Online. I wish the series had been ended after season 1 because it got really weird and creepy in season 2. And then after that, I'm just going, no, this is just slop. This is just corporate slop that they can't stop the story going. The new Ghost in the Shell anime. Ooh, now there's a classic. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell is one of those series that they're using anime really effectively to tell a good story. Remake, apparently. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell, that's definitely one of those series that I will respect, even if it's not necessarily an interest. Who is my waifu? Oh dear. Who is my... Do I have a waifu? God. Eris, this might be the hardest question anyone has ever asked, because I feel like I don't have an anime waifu. Actually, no. This is full fantasy because I would never break up the ship. Speaking of video game waifus. Ooh, Faye Valentine, good choice. Faye is a very good choice. Very much femme fatales. I love the femme fatale types. The ones who have an essence of danger to them. That, for lack of who else I'd want to say, Jessie from Team Rocket. She wild. If anyone has ever seen Joe Cat's I Like Girls animation, basically take the 3 women in his Wild Girls frame, which is Jessie from Team Rocket, Manuela from Fire Emblem, and Bowsette. Just holding him by his shirt, with him just looking in terror while biting his lip. That's my type. Stuck on Apothecary Diaries, loving all the flower analogy. Oh, yeah. Analogies, yep, nice. Faye Valentine is a very good choice. Definitely, I like her personality. She's one of those, I think she's got a very good... I like everything about her. She's got mystery to her story. She's got sophistication. That's kind of the hard thing about a lot of waifus, is that looks up more art, yes to Jessie. I mean, she's such a classic formative one. Oh god, I know there has to be another one in there, and I'm racking my mind now, because video games are easy. Like, if you wanted to ask me about video games, who would have been my waifu from a video game? Kistis Trep from Final Fantasy VIII. And mind you, of course, being locked into a character who was 18 in 1999, so look at that for time period wise. Sophisticated, hair tied up, teacher, glasses, whip. I'm sorry. I haven't had someone hold me since my mama, James. And I say, of course, that's why I say that disclaimer, is because Jessie and James is... That is my OTP. You will never break them up. They are two absolute chaos gremlin theater kids. That their dynamic is such a perfect tango. You're sensing a pattern. I don't know what you're talking about, Eris. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you getting at? What are you suggesting? What are you saying? Strong, authoritative, sophisticated women? What? Ophelia from Brutal Legend. Ooh. Brutal Legend has been on my list to play for a long time. Let me see. Let me take a look at Ophelia. Mother. Hi. Hello. Big guitar goth girlfriend. Hello. Damn. Respectfully. Good choice. Yeah, that's on my list of games to play. It's been on my backlog for years. I bought it a long time ago. So at some point. Maybe that is a game we'll have to stream at some point. Maybe. Yeah. Seeing her Black Tears form where it's just like, hi, hello. Oh. Okay. Not an anime waifu, but Velma. Scooby-Doo Velma. If you've ever seen any of the interpretations of Velma, not counting Mindy Kaling, let's forget that exists. We're talking Velma's time has gone on and she's got a little bit spicier. If you have ever seen a burlesque performer as Velma and all the implications of she knows more than she lets on. Danny, shut. Don't go causing too much trouble now. Be respect. Be respectful. That's the drawing. Respectfully. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Daphne. Well, here's the thing. Daphne is the conventionally attractive one. Daphne is intended to be beautiful. She's fashionable, she's beautiful. Velma, there's a flavor that is not immediately apparent. That she knows more under those glasses and the baggy sweater. So it's a little bit of the mystery of, as the joke will be, you don't know what that sweater hides. Or, how do I say that better? The surprise is hidden by the sweater. And personality for a lot of it. Hello, Alyssa. Welcome in. Behave, Eris. I will stay respectful of anyone who is a friend and a visitor. Who got uppies again? Elbel. Where were you again? Where were you? I lost you. Where'd you go? Elbel. While I'm looking for them. There you are. Not a visitor, that's a shot. Now y'all got me minding my manners. Drop something, Ayo. And while we're doing that, Silly Goblin, have a wonderful night. Have sweet dreams. And as you drift away into the peaceful abyss of your mind, may it be a world of light clouds. May it be a world of vivid landscapes. May it be a world that you wish to explore and find the most beautiful sights and experiences you can take in. May it give you a light that you can carry back to the waking world. And so, rest well, hold that dream close to your heart, and until you return to this world, good night. And yeet. Something in creative gallery. Ah, okay, so Dusk has got one. So is one of the 4 on his tongue? Lore, Faye, Ada Wong, Lady Dimitrescu. Ooh, good choices, good choices. Now, I'll say Ada Wong because I like her aesthetic. I've not played any of the games she's in Resident Evil. So, personality might be a bit of a mismatch, but good choices to throw in there. Who else? Yes, it's like if you're going to pin my type in that direction, either mother, sophisticated, or I mean, yes, no, I love, yes, totally. I totally appreciate Bowsette. Yes, I understand that is Bowser with a super crown. I said what I said. Or the other thing is wild, a little endearingly dorky. I don't know if Manic Pixie Dream Girl is the best way of describing it, but like your alt-rock kind of girl. So let's maybe get the Scooby-Doo Hex Girls. All of a sudden I feel like I'm struggling to think of who falls into that, because it's like an archetype as opposed. Giant Catwoman and Sucker for Love. Let me actually refresh myself on her. Raven, good choice. Good choice. Cat. Who is the Catwoman? Have to board your flight now. Be safe. Nyanlathotep. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Is this the thing we need to do? Do we need to play Sucker for Love? Do we need to play Sucker for Love and all of a sudden go on a date in the game? Fluttershy, Princess Luna, Ivara, Balzed, Zarya, Velma, Starfire, Nova. Because I'll say some of them I don't know as well personality-wise. And I feel like that's something... You actually are on a flight to Japan. Oh, have fun. Giyotsuke But... yeah, definitely... I'm actually surprised none of y'all have reminded me, of course, of Roxanne Wolf. Little bit of a diva in there, too. Who else would be... Who else would we have in there? It's so hard. You hit a point where suddenly you're racking your mind going, there are other ones in there. Forgot about Mangle. Yeah, never forget about Mangle. Show Mangle some love. Poor Mangle's been through a lot. I mean, I remember you did... y'all downloading a dream. I remember how you did earlier, Kana. Just thinking about earlier where everyone's like, and now that we're all of a sudden pulling out the names and just all of a sudden presenting Mihai with the blush list. But, let's see.
Good boy.
Now, here's the funny thing, Danny, is if we're talking... Ooh, Mangle cosplay. Nice. That's definitely interesting to see. If we're talking Chica, I am partial to Glamrock Chica because I really like how they fleshed her out as a character. Now, of course, all the glam rocks have their severe issues in their personality chips. I prefer glam rock Chica over toy Chica. That toy Chica is made to be fan service. Here's the thing with me. I think too much fan service kind of kills the fun. Because at that point, it's intended to be bait. And I think in Toy Chica's thing, where even it's all a meme that you're ogling her, and she's a crazy yandere who is trying to get. If we're talking like Ultimate Custom Night, where you got the whole side story of her trying to get different parts from each one of the characters. Yeah, and now that is the thing, because there's the flip side of it, is Glam Rock Chica is an extremely tragic character, and that's one of the things that really hooked me into appreciating Chica, is how sympathetic she is, that she's a character you'd like. I don't want to characterize it as an I can fix her, but as you feel a strong connection because of how much they make her feel like someone who is a real character. And even in her body movements, like if you watch the opening cutscene where you see Chica is the one who really reacts to Freddy just face planting on stage. So she's the one that, in how her personality should be, there is... Oh, actually, yeah, no. Toy Chica and Funtime Chica, I realize I'm conflating the two. That they're probably my least favorite versions of Chica because they are intended to be such fan service that it makes me uncomfortable. So I don't like any character that's almost designed to be fan service. And I think I can say that pretty comfortably across the board, is that if someone is just designed to be bait as a character, unless it's so over the top, like outside Panty and Stocking, where fan service is the name of the entire series. Nisak-san, my beloved. But they lean hard into the fan service, and characters own it. And that's where, like, getting into the whole waifu thing with Japanese anime really throws me off, because a lot of the Japanese ideal of that, very high-pitched voice, very juvenile character, and almost this very uncomfortable thing that feels like it's playing on, well, the Lolita complex, where you get individuals that want someone who's so almost uncomfortably innocent and virgin, where to me I go, this just feels predatory. And so, yeah, unintentionally hot characters, I think that's a fun way, that is a fun thing where it's like they've got the confidence, the focus isn't on them being hot, they happen to be hot. And they have a confident swagger. And so that's why I like ones where you can feel the personality, you can feel their aura, and they don't need to bang into your head that they're hot. You're drawn to them for what they have. So that's my hot take, and like that's one of the biggest reasons why I tend to be so negative towards a lot of anime, is because as it's playing upon that Lolita complex, Newt Scamander, fair enough. Magic Man. But, yeah, that's my little screed on aesthetics. And it's interesting, because I don't think you can really... Scandalous. Gremlin-like behavior. I don't think you can really flip the gender for a perfect parallel with anyone who is a guy, but it's just, as I said, something that really has always bothered me about waifu types in anime. I also don't like the idea of subservient personalities. That to me is very uncomfortable. Take that as you will. I think it's nice when you feel someone's fire, you feel their spark, you feel their strength and aura. So, like a moth to a lamp. That's the allure. Oh, seeing panty and stocking? Nice. Nice. All of a sudden, are we gonna... And of course, if anyone has different tastes, by all means. Unless, of course, you like something that it would legally get you in trouble in case you like, in which case, get the heck out. But I know none of y'all are like that. Y'all behave. I peek into some of your dreams. I know some of y'all are well adjusted in that regard. Garter, fair enough. I mean, garter belt. Like we're talking about, Broski got aura. Broski got confidence. Broski got big dit energy. I think that's the best way to sum up garter belt. There is no judgment for that one. It's like, no, I see what you're getting at. I see what you're getting at. And I mean, on top of that, you know, being a massive unit of a man where you put garter belt, you put Barrett from Final Fantasy VII, all of your tank characters. Maybe I was gonna say Waka is more himbo, but I think you could throw Waka from Final Fantasy X in there as well. Where Valentino piercing is and plan piercings in Creative Gallery. Hey, yo. Okay. Okay, we got some snake bites. I think, actually, no, are those top lip ones? Yeah, best to speak up if anyone's ever uncomfortable. I mean, I get a little insight into things. I try not to go peeking around too much, but just to check in case anyone happens to be, you know, exploring in my world. Tongue piercing, okay. Interesting that you got it asymmetric. So looking at Valentino, where he's got one lobe piercing, you've got, let's see. Looks like 3 conches, 3 helixes, 1 conch, tongue, and then I think those are top lip. Yeah. Because I can say that. I know in terms of interest, as I said, I don't judge unless it is legal, unless it is something that is, let's not beat around the bush, sick fuck territory to like. Y'all know what I mean. Nova's 1 of 2 girls in her series, will destroy buildings, make sure you remember that she's not helpless. Good. Good. Yep. How's that for a topic? Everyone's tastes. Don't be an otaku who suddenly wants your subservient, perfect waifu. Get a little flavor, get a little spice in life. Get someone who can put on a booted heel and all of a sudden just, you know, flip the dynamic. I'm sorry, what? That's such an ick, yeah. Exactly. I don't judge as long as it isn't in sicko territory. I might even agree if it's something that's not in sicko territory. All of a sudden, everyone just looking over where... I mean, I pretty much put on full display everything of that variety. Rexy from Jurassic Park. I'm sorry, Rexy, or just make sure, Rexy or Roxy? Roberta. Oh, that's a choice. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was gonna say, if we're talking anthro interest, then we're going, that's a whole nother realm of What do I have to say about Rexy? Yeah, in a fantasy context, you do you. Get yourself a girl who can bite your head off. Oh my god. Hello there, lady. I know. I need to talk to Gio about that, because I had a thought go, what if? Furry Awakening is Black Sad. Oh? Do I know who Black Sad is? Black Sad. What is Black Sad from? Spanish comic book series? Am I reading the right Black Sad? Oh, okay. By Juan Diaz Canales? Okay. Interesting. I don't know that yet. But okay, so... Well, since we're touching upon that, where if you're talking about anything in the anthro and furry fandom, then you get into really interesting things of what features end up being apparent and how anthropomorphized certain features end up just... What's the word I'm looking for? Drawing interest. Sir, join the Chibi gang, eh, yo? All of a sudden... Maybe. Might also have something else that's in the works as well. That might be coming sometime soon. Accidentally thought Eddie Riggs at some point was cute and was totally embarrassed. I mean, fair. If you're looking in the other direction, there's totally that type. Like, I mentioned the Hex Girls earlier, where your classic goth girlfriend. If you're getting your rock star roadie boyfriend, that's totally a thing. Something in private? Yeah, shoot for it. Yeah, go for it, HH. Yeah. Unless it turns out, like, I still need to play Brutal Legend. So if it turns out, like, Eddie is a POS, then that's another thing. But... Oh my god. Oh my god. HH has just blessed our feed with something. Y'all need to see this. We might need to add one more thing to the stream. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready for this? Are you ready? That? Difficult case because the copyright music? Yeah. That's one of the unfortunate things of playing something like that. So I don't know how realistic it would be able to play. Might be able to do that. 3, 2, 1. HH blesses your feed with cake. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. And I got to get your number, baby. All I know is that's me. You look like you're lots of fun. Open up my loving arms. Watch out, here I come. That is so much cake. Make him go even. Oh my god, in that case, I'm gonna start being like Tails, just propelling myself in the sky going, Sonic, I can take on this adventure myself. I'm no longer a kid anymore. Okay, hold on. Okay, now hold on. Prepare yourself. We're gonna go even faster. Let's see if I got the right one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at that. Just look at that spin. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fly away now, fly away now, fly away. Fly away now, fly away now, fly away. You'll never find a better time. Shake your ass, it'll be fine. Or we can change it up since we do have some sonic guitars. I wanna fly high. There we go. Let me just add something in there. Get that. Well, I'm doing something else on the stream. This is going to. I need to make sure I have a spot open. I'm pretty sure I do have a spot. Boom. There we go. But there's one little thing we're gonna change. Just possibly. I think. There we go. Stretch tail. So hypnotizing. There we go. You know what? Let's move that over a little bit. As I stretch. It's amazing. Every time I try to have a cozy stream, y'all just go so far off the rails. It's delicious. You see, we're going back to the old internet. This is like Meat Spin, but reinvented. The original Meat Spin was someone spinning their third leg. This is me spinning my fourth. What's life if not going off the rails on a crazy train? I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. There we are. Always nice to unkink yourself. Make sure you know what your preferred kinks are so you know how to unkink and rekink when need be. Speaking of kinks, I just got a non-consensual email from Spampton G. Spampton again. Oh. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I've not seen Spamton G Spamton show up in my inbox in a hot minute. Literally gonna write a poem about how hypnotized I am. Anyway, while we're doing that, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little baby. Let's see, what do we have? Ah, yes, the same. Have a deal! Hello! Mihai Zetta. I discovered your channel and thought I'd get in touch regarding a possible partnership. Our platform helps streamers and content creators expand their audience and boost their earnings. Here's how it works. We offer you between 100 and 500 Prime subscribers to your channel, completely free with no strings attached. Once Twitch processes the payment the following month, we share the revenue 50-50. There's no risk and nothing is done. Well, with steady growth, this approach could add 1,000 or more to your monthly income. Our system is fully secure and follows Twitch's terms of service to the letter. If you'd like to find out more, we'd be glad to guide you through the whole process. From Contacto. Oh dear, bless their heart. Christ, let's ban it. Let's block this weirdo. Man, Spamton G Spamton, it's been so long since that little gremlin showed up in my inbox. Once again, same spiel once again. Goodbye, get fucked. Block. Hello, Destiny, welcome in. You came in during a very chaotic moment, so I hope you're enjoying yourself. What happened? I got a spam email. Quality, fresh, organically sourced slop. Going to the beat of the shaking. Feel the beat to the rhythm of the night, dance until the morning light. Gotta feel the rhythm of your light until the morning light. But anyway, let's see. Where's this mofo? Block. Terrible. Terrible. That awful little mailman. Just all of a sudden, shake your boot. Miss me. Tee. Shake your booty. So much booty. Oh my god. It's like, how do we juggle this absolute chaos as it is? Delicious! The ones near a dahlia piercing. Okay. Because I was trying to think about those. What? Dahlia piercing. Ow. What is the dahlia piercing again? Which I'm pretty sure those are upper lip ones. Come on. Oh, corner of the mouth. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I can't juggle you, is that so? Let's see, where are you, Eris? Where are you? Where are you? Let's see, can I juggle you? Can I juggle you? Can I juggle you? Can I juggle you? Boing, boing. Boing. Boing, boing. And even one more for good measure. Yes. As you just scammed free uppies out of me. I can't believe you, Eris. Can't believe you. Unbelievable. There we go. Fwapow! There we go. Discord, yes. So if you would like to join, here is the Discord. Now, fair warning, it is 18 plus, so you will see some spicy humor, but you know, the whole stream is 18 plus, so I hope no one is in here if they're not 18 plus yet. Wanted to ask what inspired my character. Me being a dream dragon, a creature in a world between worlds that happened to come into existence to guide people who need a hand to hold and a place to escape. So, with a little cold breath and some diamond dust crystals to hypnotize you and bring you into a world that is unlike anything you can experience in the waking world, I am me. It's an interesting thing what inspires one to exist. When really it just comes down to one day I was created. I've been here ever since. Growing from a little dragon whelp to be me. My nightmare version. Like, I know I haven't done anything with that yet, because I'm either getting ideas or it's hold that thought until I know what I want to do, and especially if we're developing something beyond fan art, like proper working commission and stuff like that. Free uppies. I was gonna say, what was that about Tuxel again? What happened? Still want to work? Teej, Ash, or Tuck? I was gonna. Well. Smiles big and wide. If you want me to manifest that form at some point. Damn. Because now. I know for some of y'all who have seen a little taste of what I can look like in a darker form. I saw some of you biting your lips. I'm totally judging you. Not really, actually. Y'all are so real for that. And Kai, may you have a beautiful night. May you have sweet dreams. And as you drift away into the peaceful abyss of your mind, may you be at ease. May you be able to find inspiration to fuel your creation, your art, and your adventures. And so, may you find the most wonderful visions. May you find the most beautiful colors. And until you return to this world, good night. I mean, the way Eris has manifested me in her mind, revealing something darker, bigger. Let's see, one more thing. There we are. Take care of one little thing. Everyone just seeing Dumpy. The inner machinations of a mind is enigmatic. Staring like an idiot and you're lagging. What do you mean? I'm biting the lower lip right now, then brain tuning in when... Tee-hee. I have a little insight into what people think, what people feel. I mean, again, as someone who's helping to guide you through your dreams, I'd like to know enough to help you lead you to a place where you want to be. Anyway, speaking of Geo earlier, and now, snack. Boop the snoot of the noodle. As I'm starting to gather together some, well, I know as my VTuber mama is working to make me pretty. Getting ready for a few little updates. Also got in the Discord the channel for any of y'all who need any references, so check it down. You feel so tired, but you must persist. You are filled with idiotic unrest. Undertale music intensifies. Fatigue and unrest. Okay. Okay. Noted, HH. I'll let you know once we're done with everything. Headless, I know. The birthing of a VTuber. Between my VTuber mama, my male VTuber mama. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Let's see what we're working with. Take a look in Creative Gallery again. How are y'all feeling though? You think it's about time to call it a night? Think it's about time to vibe? Oh? Speaking of Spampton G. Spampton, I think that was Spampton Spamtonovich Spamtonovsky. Fuck off with that shit. Teehee. Greetings, Lightnerevich. Would you like to be able to boost your... Get free vodka for the price of only 5 vodka. We happy to scam everyone, including on Yandex. It is approved even by Vladimir Putin. Delicious scamming for everyone. You pretend to work, we pretend to pay you. It is like good old Soviet Union. Nothing like being able to scam people out of good hardworking things. Ha! Even approved in North Korea. Peak scam. Check the gallery on Discord. I did. We got some parts of that made up. Okay. I can dig it. Interesting. As a unicorn, too. Okay. Not gonna lie, you passed on midstream. Wake up, it is Spamtonovich Spantonovsky. Here to give you a deal. We just had someone someone I had to moderate. And by moderate, I mean send them to Gulag. Be gone, little mailman. So yeah, Russian Spampton. There is our shtick that we'll have to roll with. And Little Miss Misery, may you have a beautiful night. May you have a sweet dream. And as you drift away into the peaceful abyss of your mind, may you have dreams not of Russian Spampton, but dreams of beautiful worlds, of a light that guides you on your adventure. And may you have a light that guides you back to the waking world to help carry you through your next day until you return to this world. So, until we meet again, good night. Spampton if he managed the dark web. Oh my god.
Good boy.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm shooting for, so. Teehee. Ooh. We got some more art. Celestial. Okay. Ow. Kirov. Who Kirov? Do I know Kirov? Not sure if I know Kirov. Do the Kirov reporting accent. Angel, you might have to tell me about this one, because I'm not entirely sure if I'm familiar with that. But how about we get ready to start winding things down? Ah, yes. And then Eris dropping some content. Who do we have? Who is live tonight? Hello, Nibella. Oh my god. Literally right at the end. Literally as I'm getting ready to rest. Who do we have? Who else do we have? Who else do we have? I'm gonna give you all some choices. So... boom. We're going to get ready to raid out soon. And hello, Gadley. Welcome in. Make yourself comfy. You apologize. How dare you? No, you're good. Who even needs restraints? There's a perfect space between the tip of your shoe and the... Oh my god. Pfft. So anyway, yeah, I've got a few options for you. We can look at some art. We can look at some peek. We can look at ASMR. Or we can look at some art with an eldritch horror. So, let me know what you're feeling. Ooh, are we choosing some art right now? Also, I'm seeing someone on my feed who's got a super crown. Hey, yo. But, yes. Let me dominate the world. Threatens you with a good time. Let me know what you'd like. Got everything open for about another minute. But... or you all can set course for where we dive deeper into our dreams. Just let me know. I think I know what the choice is going to be tonight. Maybe. It might be peachy if any of y'all are feeling some peak tonight. And hello, Brigade Leader Haruhi Suzumiya. It's been a minute. Hi again. Of course, you know I'm keeping an eye on a lot of things while we're having fun, but... Teehee! So we got a little bit longer. Let me know what you all want. I will set course and send you all on your way. Smacking a collar on me as we get ready to call it the night. I can't believe you guys. All right. Well, that is where we're going for the night. So, tonight... where am I? What was I going to say with that? My voice a good fit for voice acting? Well, shucks. I mean, it's funny. People think I sound like a voice actor who actually visits me very often. Do you all want this dragon to voice act for you sometimes? To voice in your favorite visual novels? To maybe voice for you an ASMR that touches you in your heart? Possibly in other places. Could you imagine me being a VA? Oh my god, amazing. Amazing. All of a sudden, I could go from being a sultry, possessive dragon boyfriend, treasuring you like the gem that you are, to switching up to being the sweetest soft boy who just wants to protect over you. Even revealing I'm a bit of a yandere. Because you're mine, forever and ever. Imagine dragons. But, at least for now, let's envision a world to drift away to. Imagine sharing the same body. Oh my god. Speaking of Dragon Ball Z, it's like we do a fusion dance. But... I appreciate you all joining me tonight. It's been an absolute joy having you in my world. And as you close your eyes and get ready to dive deeper, may you see a light. May you see something to guide your soul. May you see the most beautiful sights that your mind can conjure. Whoa! Hi, Azrael! Out. May you see fortunes in your future. But... may you have a good night, and know that whenever you need to step back into this world to explore, to dream, to be at peace, it's always open. And as always, it'll only cost you a memory. So keep a dream close to your heart, And tonight, we are going to be raiding Space Pirate Fenrir, who is doing some art and animation tonight. Broski, he's got some really cool things. I think it was Jay I rated. I followed him in on one time. Forget who exactly it was. But I hope you all enjoy hanging out with him. So, here are our raid messages. First one, of course, being if you happen to be a follower. Second being if you're a subscriber. And let's share the love as we dive deeper. So, get ready for the raid. And until we meet again, dreamers, thank you, and I will see you soon. Good night.